Luthra brothers are back in Delhi 10 days after they fled following the fire at their nightclub in Goa. They are currently at the Delhi airport. Their immigration process is underway. The procedure is taking place right now. NDTV's reporters too are there at the airport bringing you all the very latest. The Luthras will be presented in court today. That is what is expected. There you can see the first image of the Luthras after arriving in Delhi, after arriving at the Delhi airport. This is Saurabh and Gaurav Luthra, the two brothers who owned the Romeo Lane franchise. Birch by Romeo Lane is the nightclub where the fire broke out, in which 25 people were killed. The Goa police too are seeking transit remand of the Luthra. So the Luthra brothers now back in India 10 days after they fled. Well, let's get you all the very latest on this story. So this is 10 days after the massive fire broke out at a Goa nightclub, Birch by Romeo Lane, in which 25 people were killed. The Luthra brothers today have been finally dragged back to India. 25 people, as we say, were killed in that fire, and the Luthra brothers fled just hours after the fire broke out to Phuket. Saurabh and Gaurav Luthra were taken into custody a few days ago by the Thai authorities after their passports were suspended here in India by the authorities. In fact, that is what helped get the brothers back, given that they were on suspended passports. And of course, the Thai authorities also cooperating with India, this paving the way for their deportation. A blue corner notice had also been issued for them, and finally today they have been brought back to the country. They arrived in Delhi just a short while ago. NDTV also brought you those visuals from inside the aircraft which brought them back. That picture on your screens is from the airport after they were off the plane, but now they are currently the immigration procedure is taking place, and then they will be produced in court is what is expected. They'll be taken into custody by the police, and according to the procedure they will be taken to a Delhi court where cops will take their transit remand to Goa, as that is where the crime took place. The Luthra brothers have been charged with culpable homicide among other serious charges, and they were deported from Thailand earlier today. Let's go across to Anushka now, who joins us from outside the airport. Anushka, what are you hearing from inside? What is taking place right now?
Gargi, right now both the Luthra brothers are going through the legal process. These two are no ordinary passengers. They have been deported from Bangkok after the Interpol had issued a blue corner notice for them. And now we are seeing that after the legal proceedings, the Goa police have in fact arrested them formally. They will be taking them first to the medical center for medical examination, and after that they will be taking him to the Patiala House Court, where the Goa police will take him on transit remand. They will be taken to Goa at the very club where the fire broke out, and after barely 90 minutes of the fire breaking out, both the brothers fled the country. After 90 minutes they booked the ticket, and early in the morning they booked a flight to Thailand, after which the Thai authorities arrested them, detained them rather, and then they took him to Bangkok so that further formalities and legal proceedings can take place. After 10 days they have been brought back on the Indian soil. This is a major success for our investigating agencies, that the successful detention of somebody has in fact taken place. Right now we're outside the Indira Gandhi International Airport, and we are showing you the visuals. Any moment from now the Luthra brothers will be coming out of this very gate. We are showing you the visuals of the security that has been kept in place here, the CISF personnel, the paramilitary forces, and also the Delhi police, who are right now assisting the Goa police in this case. The Delhi police will be accompanying both the Luthra brothers till Patiala House Court, until the moment he is here in Delhi, after which they will be taken in today evening itself. They will be taken back to Goa on the at the very club where the fire broke out, and so far what we know is that 5 people have been arrested. All of them will be interrogated as to who played what role and how many people were involved, because we did access all the information about the club which was being illegally operated in Goa. All the NOCs were wrongfully obtained, and we saw that they did not have any kind of legal verification of the club club where the fire broke out. The insides of the club was combustible. We did see the visuals after the fire broke out, and we did see many of the people who spoke about what happened there inside the Birch by Romeo Lane. We do remember the victim who was from Delhi, who lost 4 of her family member in the Goa fire, that in fact broke out. 25 people lost their lives. Majority of them were the hotel managerial staff and customers, and 5 of them were tourists. Now we are seeing that both the brothers, after they ran away, they were when they were in Thailand, they were in fact detained by the Thai police, and the visuals circulated. We did the visuals, and after that were taken to where all the legal proceedings were taking place. Now today they have landed in the Indian soil, and we are showing you the visuals of the Indira Gandhi International Airport, where in few minutes from now, after completing the immigration process and all the legalities, where the Goa police will have in fact arrested them, they will be brought outside. From here, they will be taken in the vehicle of Delhi police, and they will be first examined. The medical examination will be done, and after that, they will be taken to Patiala House Court, where they will be taken in transit remand, and they will be flown back to Goa today, late in the evening itself. By the end of the day, they will be landing back to Goa, where the incident took place, where the fire broke out. And rather than taking responsibility of the incident that happened, both the brothers fled the scene. Rather, they fled the country. They did not take any responsibility, did not take any kind of, role, any kind of attribution to this particular incident, and they ran away. They did apply for the anticipatory bail in the Rohini court, which was rejected by the court, and now we are seeing that they are brought back to Delhi. Expensive lawyers who are backing them right now, and they will now be facing justice here in India. And they will be taken to Goa, where they will be grilled by the Goa police, and after that we have to see how this case pans out. Over to you.
That's right, Anushka. They're keeping an eye on all the developments at the Delhi airport, and as we're waiting for the Luthra brothers to come out of the airport and be taken to Patiala House Court, let's go across to Akil now, who joins us from Goa on the developments so far, where this case currently stands. So Akil, the Luthra brothers brought back to India today. They are at the Delhi airport currently. If you could tell us where the investigation is so far. We know one of the other partners in this particular nightclub, Ajay Gupta, was arrested earlier. 5 of the managerial staff too were arrested, and lots of questions after that as to how permissions were gotten for this nightclub. All that has now come into focus.
Well, that's right. If you see in a major development, what we have seen that both the brothers, senior Luthra and junior Luthra, have finally been arrested by the Goa police team when they were landed at the IGIT Terminal 3 airport. And if you see what we have earlier seen, that there were 6 arrests which have been made by the Goa police in connection with the case. What we have seen that the first arrest which was made by the Goa police was of chief general manager, second was of general manager, then the gate manager, and fourth one was the duty manager. And later on, what we have seen that the chauffeur of Saurabh Luthra was arrested from the national capital, and then later on one of the co-owners of this entire club, Birch Club by Romeo Lane, who has been identified as Ajay Gupta. Ajay Gupta was also the crucial person in this entire investigation, in which what we have seen that Goa police team basically nabbed this very individual from Lajpat Nagar area. Because if you see, when the Goa police team arrived in the national capital, what they have seen that this very individual kept on changing his locations from one place to another place, from Noida to Gurugram to Sona, and then finally he was located at a private hospital, IBS hospital in the national capital in Lajpat Nagar, where he got himself admitted, saying that he's supposed to undergo a spinal surgery. And there what we have seen that the Goa police team, in assistance with the Delhi Police Crime Branch unit, has basically arrested that very individual. So if you see, in a major development, what we have seen that so far 8 individuals have been arrested by the Goa police team. And if you see, one major crucial link which is still missing is the Birch Club land owner, and his name has been identified as Surinder Khosla. Surinder Khosla, where exactly is Surinder Khosla? That is a bigger question, and that very individual is in London right now. That very person, what we have seen that the Goa police team has basically issued a blue corner notice against that individual also. So right now, if you see, the strike rate of the Goa police team is approximately 90%, in which what we have seen that initially they have arrested out of 9 individuals who are basically key conspirators of this entire fiasco, which basically broke out because there were several fault lines, because there were several compliances which were not met initially, and due to which what we have seen that this man-made tragedy took place, in which 25 lives have been lost. So right now, the entire effort of the Goa police unit has shifted from Luthra brothers to Khosla. So Khosla is going to be very critical for the as far as the the investigation goes, because Khosla is right now in London. So the entire process of bringing back Khosla to Goa is going to start very soon, because initially what we have seen that the moment this very unfortunate tragedy broke out, within just a few hours, what we have seen that at around 1:17 a.m. both the brothers got the ticket book and they basically fled from the country. Even at that point in time, what we have seen that the post-mortem of the bodies were not done, even the FIR was not filed. Even it was the Goa police that at that point in time, they didn't have any idea that these two individuals can even flee to Thailand, because at that point in time in the FIR their name was not mentioned. Later on, what we have seen that with the help of the intelligence input, the Goa police team, it was the tip off of the Goa police team that they have located this very individual, both the brothers in Phuket, that where exactly they were basically hiding, what was their hideout. So the Goa police team has basically got this input, and they have basically given this input to the Thai authorities, to the CBI, which is the nodal agency in connection with the Interpol related cases. So right now, if you see, what we have seen, that is a massive victory for the Goa police team, because so far they have successfully arrested 8 individuals. And as far as the investigation goes, what we have earlier seen that over 70 people statements have been recorded by the Goa police team in connection with the case. If you see, Gram Panchayat officials as well as the district administration officials as well, and apart from that, what we have seen, the club members, those who are the part of those workers as well as the staff members, statement have already been recorded by the Goa police team. So right now the effort was to bring back those two brothers. And few moments back, what we have seen that in a major big win, what we have seen that the Goa police team finally has brought down both the brothers over here in the national capital with the help of central agency CBI. And what we have seen that at the Delhi airport, the Thai authorities has basically given the custody of both the individuals to the Goa police. And right now, in a next few moments, we can expect that both the brothers will be taken for the medical examination. So once their medical examination will be completed, then they will be taken to Patiala House Court, where it's very likely that the Goa police team is going to seek for transit remand. And after transit remand, both the brothers will be brought back over here in Goa, where the investigation, the nodal agency is Goa police in this entire investigation, where the Goa police is going to grill.
Akhil, just to come in here, this is one major part of this entire investigation. So finally, it's a huge, a relief as well as a victory of sorts for the investigators that the brothers have been brought back from Thailand. It happened fairly fast with their passports being cancelled, the blue corner notice being issued. But now, Akhil, the focus has to be on how did such a tragedy take place in the first place. Managerial staff have been arrested, lots of questions being raised. There's also a lot of questions raised regarding the authorities there in Goa. The Chief Minister also spoke about how, a committee had been appointed that would look into this aspect in terms of other nightclubs, other restaurants and bars in Goa as well. So it's really been a wake-up call in terms of, whether rules are being flouted and whether, these safeguards and all are being adhered to.
Well, that's right. If you see, what we have seen that once this unfortunate tragedy took place, after that, what we have seen that the action was taken from the side of the district administration as well. But it was too late, because 25 lives have been lost. And in this case, if you see, since the beginning, what we have been witnessing over here, and we have reported this very first on the NDTV 24/7, that if you see, the NOC, the fire NOC was not there. This club was functional for a very long time, but the owners of this very club and the managers of this club has not got the NOC. Apart from that, their trade license basically got expired long back, a year back. Since then, they have not got it renewed. So there were several compliances which were missed. There were several norms which were flouted. There were several norms which were basically, there were several fault lines in this entire process. And this club was functional for a very long time. So it basically raises eyebrows on the part of the district administration as well, and the Panchayat administration as well, who has basically allowed this club to run for a very long time. So if you see, what we have seen that the Goa district administration, apart from that the Goa DGP has also basically tightened the screw in terms of the enforcement. And what we have seen, that several raid basically took place around North Goa, Arpura Beach area, in which what we have seen that there were several clubs which have been basically sealed by the district administration because there were several compliances which was basically not met by these clubs. So right now, if you see, actions are being taken now, but what we have seen that unfortunately, if these actions could have been taken a little bit earlier, then the scene would have been different in the North Goa region.
All right, thanks so much, Akhil, for joining us.